Hi there, Disney historians. It's your honorary Disney historian, Mark. I've got a very special friend I'd like to introduce you to, Kay.
Hi folks, thank you Mark. My name is KAYE MALINS and I'm the director of the Walt Disney Hometown Museum. My story started with Walt Disney when I was 8 years old. And it's when he came to Marceline to dedicate the Walt Disney swimming pool and park. Chance would have it, we had the only air-conditioned house in town, so the city council decided that we should host the Disneys when they came to town. So it was on that visit that I very first met Walt Disney. First time I ever saw the man, he was standing in my living room. And I looked up to him and I said, "What room are you going to sleep in?" And he said, "Well, what room should I sleep in?" I said, "Well, the pink one." So for a very long time, my claim to fame was Walt and Lillian Disney stayed in my room. It was also on that visit that Walt and my dad started talking about an unfulfilled dream that Walt had, and that was to own his boyhood home farm. So Walt looked at my father and said, "You can buy it cheaper than I can." So they formed a partnership, and my dad did indeed buy the Disney farm for Walt. Walt had big plans for that farm. So there were many trips that we were taking to California, and there were many trips that Walt made back to Marceline, and things were moving along really well. First time I ever went to Disneyland, it was with Walt Disney. I was very spoiled because I didn't know there were lines. First time I went when I had to stay in line was kind of a shock, but I love Disneyland. No problem with me standing in lines there. When I graduated from high school, Walt said to my dad, "I bet if Kay applies for a job, she can get one." I did, and I did get a job. My first job with Disney was on the first cruise when the Carousel of Progress came back from the New York World's Fair. And that was my first introduction to being a cast member. My life kind of stayed in the Disney vein for many years. It still is. Walt's untimely death put it into what he called his Marceline project. They sold the land back to my dad, and I happen to live on the Disney farm today. So Disney is just part of my DNA. We hope you all come to Marceline and see where the magic really started.
Now, if you'd like to visit the Walt Disney Hometown Museum, Kay has a little bit of information for you.
We are located in the heart of Missouri, halfway between Hannibal and St. Joe on Highway 36. And for more information, you can go to our website, waltdisneymuseum.org, or become our friend on Facebook.
Thank you very much, Kay. I want to thank you for sharing your stories with us and all of our wonderful friends out here with Disney History 101.